I am not what happened to me, I am what I choose to become. We cannot change anything until we accept it. Condemnation does not liberate, it oppresses. No tree, it is said, can grow to heaven unless its roots reach down to hell. Thinking is difficult, that's why most people judge. As far as we can discern, the sole purpose of human existence is to kindle a light in the darkness of mere being. The meeting of two personalities is like the contact of two chemical substances. If there is any reaction, both are transformed. The privilege of a lifetime is to become who you truly are. Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate. Knowing your own darkness is the best method for dealing with the darknesses of other people. Your vision will become clear only when you can look into your own heart. Who looks outside, dreams, who looks inside, awakes. You are what you do, not what you say you'll do. The shoe that fits one person pinches another. There is no recipe for living that suits all cases. Through pride we are ever deceiving ourselves. But deep down below the surface of the average conscience a still, small voice says to us, something is out of tune. Shame is a soul-eating emotion. The creation of something new is not accomplished by the intellect but by the play instinct acting from inner necessity. The creative mind plays with the objects it loves. The first half of life is devoted to forming a healthy ego, the second half is going inward and letting go of it. The reason for evil in the world is that people are not able to tell their stories. Wholeness is not achieved by cutting off a portion of one's being, but by integration of the contraries. Mistakes are, after all, the foundations of truth, and if a man does not know what a thing is, it is at least an increase in knowledge if he knows what it is not. People will do anything, no matter how absurd, to avoid facing their own souls. The most terrifying thing is to accept oneself completely. There are as many nights as days, and the one is just as long as the other in the year's course. Even a happy life cannot be without a measure of darkness, and the word happy would lose its meaning if it were not balanced by sadness. Everything that irritates us about others can lead us to an understanding of ourselves. There's no coming to consciousness without pain. Whatever is rejected from the self, appears in the world as an event. Where wisdom reigns, there is no conflict between thinking and feeling. In all chaos there is a cosmos, in all disorder a secret order. Loneliness does not come from having no people about one, but from being unable to communicate the things that seem important to oneself, or from holding certain views which others find inadmissible. The pendulum of the mind oscillates between sense and nonsense, not between right and wrong. Every form of addiction is bad, no matter whether the narcotic be alcohol, morphine or idealism. Nights through dreams tell the myths forgotten by the day. Every human life contains a potential. If that potential is not fulfilled, then that life was wasted. Where love rules, there is no will to power, and where power predominates, love is lacking. The one is the shadow of the other. As a child I felt myself to be alone, and I am still, because I know things and must hint at things which others apparently know nothing of, and for the most part do not want to know. The healthy man does not torture others. Generally, it is the tortured who turn into torturers.